Hey everyone, how's it going? Daryl here. So NAMM just finished up, and NAMM is the music convention where all the music gear providers, they showcase their latest releases and drum up some excitement. And Chauvet was there, and as a primarily Chauvet user in my mobile DJ business, I thought I would just go over the gear they released, the pricing, and my reaction, show you what I'm excited for, what I'm not so excited for. So let's begin. So the first item was a new series of Uplights, Freedom Pars, and the first feature I see is that it has 9 LEDs, which I think is interesting, and I'll tell you why in a moment. And it has a built-in DeFi transceiver, which drives me a little crazy because the well sticks had the WDMX, but these have DeFi. I just want them to pick a protocol and commit to it. It just drives me crazy that I have to have 2 transceivers to control different various groups of lights. Anyways, rant over. And so they have like the H9 and the Q9, and the H9 is IP rated, so you can use these outdoors, and that is pretty cool. And they also have these nice snap-on white sleeves, so you no longer have to have an inventory of black and white uplights. You can just choose on the fly. And these have magnetic filters to adjust like the beam angle, which is also a really nice feature. What they're really excited about is that you can use this new RF remote with these uplights, and I'll go over this in just a little bit. And you know, Chauvet's never been in the business of making affordable uplights, but I find it interesting that they're making bigger uplights when the mobile DJ industry is so excited about mini uplights that have like fewer LEDs and are smaller in size. And to be fair, Chauvet does have some small uplights for a more affordable price, and Chauvet is not just catering towards mobile DJs, but as well as bands and production people. So you can purchase the Q9s for $379. So you can buy a 4-pack for $15.79 or an 8-pack for $40.59. And it looks like the sleeves are sold separately. And you can buy the H9s that are IP rated for $19.79. So let's go over this new RF remote. So RF is different than IR. So IR is like a TV remote, and you have to point this little sensor right at your fixture's sensor, and you can only control like one light with IR, which is good if you have like a single gig bar. But if you have like a bunch of like uplights spread around the room, then RF makes sense. With this, you can control multiple lights at the same time. They just have to be within like 100 feet of you. And this is nice too, because I mean, they make apps that run on Wi-Fi, so you can control all your lights that way wirelessly without having to align your IR remote. But navigating to an app sometimes takes time, and this just has everything ready to go, so you can just click what you need to. So this looks pretty nifty. It has a color wheel. You can adjust like the pan and tilt of your movers. You can control the colors, the prisms, the gobos. You can switch your fixtures from auto mode to fades on active mode, control the speed. So yeah, this looks pretty robust and pretty exciting. It's $150. I'm personally not a fan of controlling all my lights like this as a mobile DJ, but as a production gig, you know, this looks pretty simple, and you might not have to do a lot of complicated stuff. So if you just want to change the lights from like blue to purple at a certain point in the evening, this looks awesome. So I don't think this was released at NAMM, but this is something I'm a little excited about, because the original gig bar case, because I have a gig bar too, was notorious for falling apart. And I wanted a new case because my hinge is like falling out. It was getting really ragged. But 120 is kind of steep for a light that is only $400. Well, I think it's $450 now, especially knowing that it's prone to fall apart again. But they released a new Pelican style hard shell case, and this looks awesome. It works with any of the gig bars, and you can fit all the accessories in, including the stand, which I think is a huge deal, because having to have like 2 bags to deploy your one light fixture can be annoying, and I could see how someone might forget like the tripod and just show up with the gig bar and can't really use this on the floor. And what's awesome is only 25 pounds. So yeah, this is pretty cool. And this is something I'm excited about. So Chauvet's really been working on their ILS, their integrated light system, which I think is the right move. I've talked to countless DJs, and a lot of people aren't wanting to do complicated programming. Not everyone is wanting to invest the time to become a DMX wizard. A lot of people just want to set it, forget it, and automagically have a beautiful light show. And that is what Chauvet's trying to achieve here. And it originally started with the gig bar move. So you'd have the gig bar move be the brain, and then you could integrate other lights that were ILS compatible, like other washes and other movers. and then you could all have them just create a nice coordinated light show. But with the first iteration, you needed to have a gig bar move, and not everybody wants a gig bar move, so they created this new ILS command. And I think this is a step in the right direction. We want these auto-magical light shows that are cool during the dancing, but as mobile entertainers, we have more areas of the evening we have to worry about besides the dancing, you know? Like the first dance, the cake cutting, we want to like shine our movers there. We want a little bit of manual control. So this is what this achieves. It reminds me of like the Wolf Mix W1 or the Control 1 from SoundSwitch. And you can do a lot here. It looks awesome. So it has like these rotors that are XY. You can control like the color. You can cycle through the various preset shows. You can turn on and off various groups of lights. You can turn on the blinders during the drop. So yeah, I think this is cool. And just so you know, this is not a DMX controller. ILS is a step away from DMX. It abstracts those details so you can just focus on the lights. Yeah, it says it's completely wireless, but I do think you need to have it plugged in. I don't think it has a battery. And I think you do need to use DMX connectors and receivers. And you can do audio in, which is really cool, so you can have an even better sound active mode experience. And this doesn't have to be connected to your computer, so this is a standalone controller. Yeah, I'd love to get my hands on this and do a walkthrough, a tutorial. So yeah, Chauvet, if you're watching this, yes, send me one. And I have a couple of ILS fixtures. I would love to showcase this. So yeah, so those are some of the latest products for Chauvet in 2023. What do you think? What are you excited about? What are you not so excited about? Do you think Chauvet is going in the right direction? What would you like to see from them? Let me know down below. So please smash like and subscribe. I try to create balanced and informative content so you can make the right decisions that are right for you. And I will see you in the next video.